Real Madrid and the Champions League make for a great love story, but it was between 2016 and 2018 that the Merengues really took over Europe. A Dantesque collective, strong men in every line, and at its head, an exceptional leader of men. How did Zinedine Zidane build one of the greatest Real teams in the history of football? Flashback to 2014. At that time, Zidane was already on the Real bench, but as assistant to Carlo Ancelotti. Together, the two men led the White House to its 10th Champions League success, as Madrid had not played in a final for 12 years. After winning the Copa del Rey for the last time, however, they began a short descent into the abyss. After being eliminated in the Champions League semifinals, second in La Liga behind Barca, and eliminated in the last 16 of the Copa del Rey, Los Merengues finished the season in second place. The Merengues ended the 2014-15 season without winning a single trophy. Ancelotti was sacked, against the wishes of the fans. Though the name of Zidane came to the mind of the Madrid management, it was Rafa Benitez who finally took charge of the team. Under Benitez, the White House made one of the worst starts in La Liga in their history, culminating in a 4-0 defeat to Barca. Benitez was sacked. The Double Z took over the reins of afar from spectacular Real. At the time, the Frenchman's experience on the bench was limited to Castilla. The Maestro's performance with the capital's youngsters was not, however, flamboyant. But can anyone really doubt Zizou's abilities when confronted with the egos of Real? The prestige of his playing career would speak for him in the dressing room. Is that enough to make him a great coach? Not so sure. Otherwise, Maradona would have won the World Cup with Argentina, Mateos would have coached Bayern, and Pirlo would have taken Juve to the top of Europe. In short, in 6 months, Zidane achieved the unthinkable. He turned things around with the same squad, down to the last player, as Rafa Benitez. Real won the cup for the 11th time in its history, and came close to taking La Liga from Barca. The Double Z owes this remontada to its management of men and the dazzling performances of a certain Cristiano Ronaldo. He was below his usual standards with Benitez in command. CR7 became a real monster of efficiency under Zidane. The evidence? Champions League quarterfinal first leg in April 2016. Real were stunned by Wolfsburg and were on the verge of elimination. In the return leg, Cristiano scored a legendary hat-trick to keep the White House alive on the European stage. To play at the highest level, CR7 has shown throughout his career that he only needs one thing: that you trust him. This detail did not escape Zidane's notice. A few praises during press conferences, couple jokes on Ancelotti during training sessions. The least we could say is that Double Z's seduction operation to renew contact with the star of his squad worked like a charm. The two Ballon d'Or winners forged a solid relationship, which would allow Zizou to preserve the Portuguese before important encounters. For example, in April 2017, Ronaldo missed 3 La Liga fixtures. In return, he scored 5 goals against Bayern in the European Cup quarterfinals. The following year, it was a repeat performance. Prior to facing Juve in the Champions League quarterfinals, Zidane sat Ronaldo out of the league. The result? A double and a backhanded finish that went around the world in less than 24 hours. Zidane found the button to press to make Ronaldo go into ultra instinct mode. But of course, he is not the only danger in Madrid's attack. Alongside him are Karim Benzema, who formed a brotherly relationship with Zizou, and Gareth Bale before golf became his main focus. Between 2015 and 2018, the BBC are counting bodies in their numbers. The trio weigh in at 245 goals, enough to overshadow yet another trio, but we'll save that story for another time. Regardless, Zidane's Real does not rely solely on its attacking individuals. Each player has his own role to play. First, the defensive line. If Cristiano Ronaldo is the technical leader, Sergio Ramos carries the voice of rebellion. On the pitch, he and Rafael Varane were in charge of covering the depth. Quick and technically adept, the two center-backs allow Marcelo and Dani Carvajal to provide free support on the wings. The contribution of Madrid's fullbacks to the game is quantifiable: 5 goals and 29 assists between them in 2016-17. But it is in the midfield that everything becomes more complex. When Gareth Bale is fit, and not in danger of being placed on the transfer list by Zizou, Real play with 3 strikers. Otherwise, it falls to Isco to take over. The Spanish creative midfielder is positioned just behind Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema. Just like in the 2017 Champions League final between Real and Juve, Zidane's speech at halftime probably changed the course of the match. The result? A second Champions League title for Los Blancos and, as a bonus, a goal from Casemiro. The only component that rarely changes in the Real is the midfield trident: Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. The Croatian and the German set the pace for Madrid's attacks. The Brazilian, on the other hand, holds down the fort as the last line of defense. If the trio sometimes changes, it is because Zidane has an idea in mind. In 2017, during the first leg of the Champions League round of 16, the French coach introduced a 4-4-2 formation against PSG, with Marco Asensio and Lucas Vazquez on the wings. It's a good thing they did because Real scored 2 goals and won the match. And when the Merengues struggle to control the ball, they are also able to play vertical counterattacks at full speed. A Modric pass from deep is a life-changing experience. Yes, Zidane has built this Real on simple but effective tactical precepts. A bit of know-how coupled with human management unmatched in modern football. But all good things must come to an end. If in 2016 Zidane is one of the few coaches to win a cup in his very first season, alongside Guardiola and Di Matteo, only 2 coaches have managed to win 3 Champions Leagues: Bob Paisley with Liverpool and Carlo Ancelotti, one of Zizou's mentors, with AC Milan and Real Madrid. But 3 Champions Leagues in a row? No one has ever done that before. On May 31, 2018, Real faced Liverpool in the final. The man to beat is none other than Mohamed Salah. 10 goals in C1, 32 goals in the Premier League. No problem. Sergio Ramos will handle it. We'll skip over the method. Keylor Navas, one of the most underrated players in this Madrid squad, will be imperious on this line. Unlike Loris Karius, who will have a difficult time, the keeper first drops a pass to Benzema. Sadio Mane equalizes. Then Gareth Bale lit up Kiev's sky with a backhanded shot that was almost as good as Ronaldo's. The debate is on. The Karius show did not end there. The German goalkeeper fumbles and concedes a clinical shot from over 25 meters out delivered by Gareth Bale. The Welshman single-handedly upset the final and added Real's name to the list of Champions League winners for the 13th time. To everyone's surprise, it was at the summit of Europe that the Double Z decided to bow out. Well, no matter how true that is, it wasn't for very long. In March 2019, he made his return to the Spanish capital, but everything changed. But Cristiano Ronaldo was no more. Ramos, aging and regularly injured, along with Marcelo, the backbone on which Zizou had relied to build his vision for Real, had faded. In contrast to the memories of one of the greatest footballing sagas of all time. And for you, which of the Real Madrid teams is the greatest in history? Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, don't hesitate to talk about our channel around you, to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon for a new video. Ciao!